Yeah, hi there. These comments are for FW, and I am Michael, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the 7-step system to pass the TOEFL IBT. I'm going to listen to your integrated speaking practice test. It's the very last one in our class, number 4. If I remember this one, this is talking about the sinking of the Titanic. Okay, I think we go. Here we go.
Titanic was thought to be unsinkable. However, the listening material shows the tragedy about how the Titanic was stopped by the icebergs. At that moonless night, the calm sea, everyone on the Titanic was so relaxed because of the absolutely safe ship and the surrounding happiness. The icebergs could not be seen. Even the Captain Smith had it off the bed. Secondly, Titanic was traveling at 22.5 knots, which was a high speed for ships sailing in the iceberg's field.
Yes, that's a good point there. I like that. So maybe the Titanic was traveling too fast, especially given the fact there were many icebergs surrounding the ship.
Additionally, the sea was still calm, and the temperature had dropped to a chilly 31 degrees. These two situations made it hard to figure out the icebergs for a ship officer.
Yes, you have another good point. It would be very difficult to spot icebergs because the sea was calm. It would be hard to see the water breaking at the base. Yes, very good.
Thirdly, although with more and more ice warming coming across the wireless room,
yes,
about 11 o'clock, Phillips received a warning that the ship was blocked by ice.
Yeah.
Phillips signaled back of the California to shut up. Since thought it's impossible for accident in such a peaceful night. Finally, at 11:40, the ship office flat became occupied by
the ship officer or officers
by a hazy mass. He saw in the near distance. Blade and Lee did not have binoculars. Therefore, they could not see the icebergs from a distance.
Another good point, yes.
When they saw the icebergs, it was too late to return the ship because it's moving too fast.
Exactly.
Despite efforts, the ship hit the icebergs.
Unfortunately, and 3,500 people died, and we all know the rest of the story. Okay, not bad, not bad. So I think that you've covered. I was looking for about 4 or 5 ideas: the calm sea, traveling fast, ignoring iceberg warnings, and replacing the binoculars. Guess what? You explained all 4. Now, the only problem is you took 2 minutes to do it. You could have explained this easily in 60 seconds. So again, you need to work a little bit more on your summarizing. Make sure you condense the information to a shorter format. But you did include the most important information, which is important. Okay, so I think your topic development was pretty strong, except for the fact that you included or it took you too long to explain the information. You have pretty good control of your language use, including both your vocabulary and your grammar. Your delivery, you're still working on that. You're having some problems with your pacing, with your pausing. You're having some problems with the intonation. So I'd like to have you take a look at pronunciation lessons 36 through 40 to help you with intonation. And you can also study pronunciation lessons 41 through 44 so you can get some more tips on thought groups and blending. But I'm going to give you credit here. You worked hard. You prepared your response. You said all the important information, and you showed the cause-effect connection between the events that you explained and why they were important in causing the ship to sink. All right, your score here. It's not perfect. You still can improve with your delivery, as I mentioned. I'm going to put you at about 2.5 out of 4, 19 points out of 30 on this practice test. Now, if you go to the syllabus and you take a look at it here. So 2.5 is going to put you at 85% on this assignment. So I know it's hard for you, but you worked hard, and thank you for your hard work. All right?